everybody. We are out at an absolutely beautiful acreage property right here in Leander, Texas. So close to Austin and so close to many of the other towns that you guys have been scoping out, from Georgetown to Liberty Hill to Lago Vista, Jonestown. We are right in the middle of everything and super close to Austin, as I mentioned. Another great thing about this property, we have a massive shop garage going on here. Take a look at these doors. There's actually 3 of these, 2 on this side and 1 around the bend, which you're going to see in a little bit. And so for you guys who are always telling me, hey, I want a nice house, but I actually want the shop or garage to be at least as big as the house, you got to stick with me on this one. This shop is incredible. In addition to the main house, which is beautiful, and we're going to get straight in there now, there's also a guest house. There's a lot of land here. We're on acreage, and there is no HOA, no homeowners association, and virtually no restrictions. A few things that you probably never thought you would ever do in your life, but there's a couple things. But really, you can do whatever you want out here. It is residential or commercial, so you can really do what you want. Take a look at how beautiful this land is. There's so many trees here, and you're just seeing this front part, and then there's another side over here, and you got to see a little bit of the back. But let's get inside this beautiful house. We're gonna come in here, and I wanna show you there's a nice patio right here. This structure was made with steel beam construction, and even so, it has all this beautiful masonry all around as well. You're getting a peek there. There's a jacuzzi hot tub on the back there. Beautiful metal door entry here. And it is such a beautifully designed home. And there's some surprising things both in the shop, which you're going to get to in just a moment. Let's get into the kitchen. And I can't wait to show you what's going on upstairs in the master suite. The bathroom is crazy. So I can't wait to show that to you. But you could see here, we have beautiful granite countertops. It's open to this really nice living room space. Really neat ceiling treatments going on here. You have a lot of natural light coming in. Travertine floors here. I think this may be that Versailles pattern on the floor, but you know, stone travertine floors. So that is really nice, especially in the summer when you're trying to stay cool. I always find the tile or stone floors really make that happen. But what a neat concept. You know, you even from the house to the shop, you actually, I say shop, it's really like a nice garage. It even has an incredible bar out there. And so, you know, here you're getting a peek right here. Let's get in there. Let's go take a look at the shop, because that's what everybody wants to see. You've got that. I think it's one of those big ass fans. That's the brand. I'm not making that up. That's the brand of the fan up there. Look at the size of these doors. They are crazy. And then you can obviously bring in vehicles of pretty large vehicles into this space. So what I was about to mention from the house inside is you have 2 glass doors looking out onto this shop. So if you want to peek out and make sure your baby vehicles are looking great, you know, you can do that from inside. But take a look. We're going to get into that bar area. You've got the big fan up here. Obviously, they have this set up. He has a couple of air conditioners in here. It is very comfortable in here. It is not hot at all. So these ACs, and I guess because it's all insulated really well, they're doing the job. And it's hot out there today. So it's doing its job. And I love how they decorated that side there. You have another door out to the front there. And then look at all this wood on the walls. You've got cabinetry. You've got multiple storage areas. And we are going to get up top when we connect to the upstairs of the main house. The doors are over 11 feet high, about 11 and a half. Bring your big trucks here. And when you get over here, it's set up like your party barn or man cave. There you go, official man cave, right? So there's so much cool stuff. This is like a whole separate kitchen here and bar. And you know, sorry to back up again, but I got to show you this before we go here. We're gonna get up there from above, but I wanted you to see that.
So take a look at this. First of all, I might need to get into that water fountain in a minute. It's pretty hot out still. It's supposed to be cooling off. But take a look at this. We've got everything here ready for your bar and your man cave. First off, the bar. Let's look at this gorgeous solid wood bar right here. So we're my car enthusiasts. You have 100 amp boxes at each corner. You have these massive bar chairs. So by the way, most of the furnishings and personal property in this home will stay. There's a 30 amp plug installed for a man lift, and take a look at this bar area right here. Just gorgeous the way they constructed this, and what a fun design. All right, who's gonna climb up here? I'm kind of game. I want to give it a shot. I guess after you crawl all the way up, you get to ring that. So you might have to see. It's currently like right over the pool table. Anyway, so I'm going to show you this, and then we'll give you all the stats on the property. So you got like a 3 area sink there. This is your ice maker. They have a tabletop for, you know, cooking right here, but the kitchen is right there inside. And then look at the design here on the wall. I love that. And remember, most of the things here will stay. I think not the ships, maybe not the sail ships. Oh yeah, that's right here. All garage ships not included. But that gives you an idea of how much stuff is included. Okay, so you've got Thermador appliances in the kitchen as well, and this is your espresso cappuccino maker right here. You got a full-size refrigerator there, and check this out, the kegerator. There we guys. Another microwave here. Of course, there's a main microwave inside that is Thermador, and there you go. Ice cold mugs right there. So this is amazing, right? Who's with me? I mean, this is crazy. So I'm in love with this. So if you want to show off your cars, if you want to live with your cars and trucks and toys, this is the place you need. And I already know half a dozen of you guys who I'm going to send this to, because this is speaking your language. I know it. So take a look at this. You have a hidden bathroom right here that's really nicely finished. Travertine on the floor and half the walls, and you have wood. And wait till you see the ceilings inside the house. They're incredible. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful door right there. Kind of looks like another, you know, cabinet or fridge or something. This one is cabinet, so you can put, you know, just store things in here. Remember, you got the water fountain.
So I'm going to give you all the stats. We're going to get through the rest of the main house. We're going to see the guest house, and we are going to walk all around this acreage. But right now, I want to show you a couple of things here and then give you all the stats on this property. Let's take a peek in this additional storage closet right here. There's actually another one to the right.
Just look at this. This is so cool. Like, it's not smooth, you know, which gives it, you know, it's obviously very textured. And then this is another cabinet here. And then you have a glass door into the living room, which is cool. And another cabinet right here for storage. So what's going on with these doors? These doors are no joke, okay? So very, very solid, very heavy, and very large. I'm gonna get you those dimensions, so I don't have it all in front of me. I think we measured the height. I think it was like 11'9" on this one. And maybe the width was 14 or 14 and a half or so, but I will confirm. But take a look at, you know, you could see how strong this building is built here. You've got the steel right there. And then look at the thickness. Oh, this is another door in, which I'll show you. But look at the thickness of these walls. So I don't know if you could tell here how thick these walls are. And I just want to pan out here. So, by the way, this guest house was built on a pier and beam. We had a question if it was a mobile or manufactured home. It is not. It was built here. It's a real deal. And this is just absolutely beautiful, right? So let's finish inside and then we'll walk the property, walk all the way back. It has a nice long driveway that's pretty much makes it like a flag lot.
So as I mentioned, these units are really cooling this space, but I think that is partly because it is so well insulated, including you have a standing seam metal roof that is 22 gauge, and you have 3/4 inch plywood around on 18 gauge 2x6 metal studs. It is a very solid building.
But you want these massive garage doors and all this garage space to hang out. You know, I would finish the floor off, but outside of that, there's not really much I would do. And you've got a plug right here, as I mentioned. So you got that. I think that's meant for that man lift, but I wonder if you could also use it for electric vehicle, perhaps. So let's get inside, and I want to also show this to you from above in just a moment, and then we'll get outside. So after we walk around the property, I'll get you up in the air as we do. And oh, you know what? Before we do that, I was promised to try to get quickly to the, let's put this here. Hopefully you can see me okay. I just want to get to the stats on this so you know what's going on. I put my glasses. First of all, I want to thank Karlie Junot for inviting us to tour today. Beautiful listing, and we would love to come show you this property, everything. It's just incredible. So the total square footage of the main house, including this incredible air-conditioned space here in the shop and the guest house, square footage, I'm not kidding, 6,428 approximately, between the main house, the shop, and the guest house. That's incredible. It shows 6 bedrooms, 6.5 baths. That's between both, okay? In the main house, as I mentioned, you have 3 bedrooms. They each have a bathroom, and then you have another bathroom in the downstairs and another bathroom here in the garage. I think those are, powder rooms, if I'm not mistaken, but you have 6.5 bathrooms total. So 3 bedroom, 4.5 bath in the main house, and then a separate 3 bedroom, 2 bath guest house, which we're going to get over to. And you're in Leander. So Leander is such a hot area in Austin area in Central Texas. You can get to Austin very quickly. You can get to Lake Travis. You're very close to Liberty Hill. You're near everything. And you have multiple pens for animals. You can have animals out here. You do pretty much anything. I think one of the things you can't do is have a commercial hog business. You can have hogs and pigs, you just can't do it commercially. And there's like 1 or 2 other things that you're probably not thinking to do. So you saw the bar, that's incredible. You have 4 100 amp separate panels installed. You could build out lifts. You could put 2 to 4 car lifts here. So that's great. And the acreage, I started to tell you the acreage. Okay, it's almost 6 acres, 5.773 acres. The year built, I believe the guest house was built maybe 2014, and this was built after. So this is maybe 2016 or so. Apologize for some of the question marks here, but the point is, it's awesome. Let me give you the address and the list price and the tax rate. So taxes, okay, taxes 1.8 on the tax rate. So the current amount I believe is 18.5. So, I think it currently only has a homestead exemption. So what I would recommend is exploring the opportunities to do wildlife or ag for part of it. That may help lower your taxes. We all want to pay less taxes, right? And then you have the address, 15303 Fabian Trail in Leander, and we're in Travis County. And like I said, 5.773 acres. And the list price for all this, remember, you're in Leander. You're not like out in, way out. You could be in at the domain, probably I'm gonna guess and say 30 minutes. But to have this much land, the main house, the shop, the guest house, and there's a lot more to see outside. 1.7 is the ask. So for you guys who always tell me you want land, you want a big shop, call me. I'd love to show this one to you. I'd love to sell this one. Let's get inside and we'll keep going around the property. Let's get in here. Just very interesting. Everything in this home is super custom. So I'm going to show you a couple of neat things. First of all, the idea of these see-through doors, like, so if you love looking at your classic cars or your, you know, specialty cars, that's great. This is a neat little spot here. I don't know if this is for a small pet or just for storage. And then it looks like this is an ironing board. We're here, we have laundry. Look at these doors, these cute double doors are solid. They're not cute, I mean, these are solid actually. Solid, I think it might be knotty alder. They're finished out beautifully with those massive handles. And then you have the washer dryer. You know, all appliances convey. And I think pretty much the furniture and accessories convey. So, you know, how often do you get that? And I'm gonna show you everything. Sorry for taking a moment here, but let's get in close on all of this and I'll show you all the bedrooms and bathrooms. So this is beautiful, like stacked stone here with all these stone corbel accents. Really, really neat. And I'm gonna have to get another one of these chocolates, Karlie. So you got wood on the stairs, you got wood on the walls. Let me hone in here on the ceiling. So first of all, the way I see this is you've got the kitchen here, which I'm gonna get in there in a second, open all the drawers and show you the pantry and stuff. This to me would be kind of like your dining area, and they have a table right here. But you know, you could furnish this and organize the furniture however you want. Obviously don't, you know, the furniture will stay if you want it, but you know, you can organize this however you want. I think it's beautiful the way they did it, but I would, you know, you could fit a huge table right here. It's kind of what I'm getting at. You could put a big table here. And you've got that iron door on the way in. Fascinating ceiling accents and treatments throughout. You've got the fireplace there. And I love how they did the AC vents like that. That's beautiful. And then take a look at these accents on the ceiling right here. Just, you don't even see this. Like, this is so cool. All right. And then the window sills over here, they're using granite. You can see that. And look how pretty this is. Just beautiful. So what else do we have going on here? Here's the fireplace. We turned it off. It's hot out, so we didn't want to heat up the room as we're also trying to cool the room. But what a beautiful open space here. And let me show you this. Let's take a look at the size of these baseboards. These are massive. I don't know if they're 8 inches. These are big baseboards right here, solid. And look at this accent. There's so many interesting things around. By the way, I didn't get to show you outside. There's all these really large statues. They will stay. They're super cool. So I'll show you close. You have a big island in here. I think this is either laminate or vinyl. And then you've got the beverage refrigerator. Let me pan back here. You've got the main refrigerator here, Whirlpool. Love these cabinets and drawers. The cabinetry does look like knotty alder, but really nice quality here. You've got the soft close, the stone backsplash, and take a look. You've got that like rainwater glass there, which is pretty. Oh, this is a fun thing. Take a look at that pantry door. I'm going to show you that in a second. That's super cool. Big single basin sink there with the front apron, and the window is a little higher. So that's interesting. You can see all those trees out there, which you started to see earlier. And you've got Thermador, the Thermador appliances here. So this is your, this looks like a 36-inch Thermador range. You have 6 burners, I've had a lot of compliments lately on Thermador. So shout out to the Thermador people. Everyone likes what you're doing. Let's take a look at this one. This is that Lazy Susan. Apologies if anyone's named Susan. No offense. Okay, right here you've got the Thermador Micro, and you have a Thermador dishwasher. Now, like I said, I wanted to show you this. This is your pantry door, and there's a lot of space in here. Look at the size of these shelves. They're big, right? And then take a look at this. They could have just put a plain old door here, but they did this, you know? So this is the kind of stuff you're getting throughout this home. And over here you have the breakfast bar area, and then you have this nice cute little area there for some wine bottles. So let's continue. I want to show you the bathroom. There's a bathroom right here, and then we're going to get upstairs. So, okay, this is actually a full bath. So I couldn't remember, but this is a full bath. Got the sink, really. So this works great for guests when they're visiting. And don't forget, you got that other bathroom in the garage. And then here you've got a nice tub shower combo. Travertine, or pretty sure it's travertine. Going all the way up. Let's get out of here. Just look at the molding around the doors. So tell me, what kind of cars are you going to display here if you bought this? I want to know what I'm going to see when we're having a drink. All right. Let's get upstairs. Someone's calling. All right, I'm going to get upstairs. Look at these wood stairs. And then you've got wood walls. You can see here, wall art and decor included. So now you've stepped up a few steps. You want to just make sure everything's going okay with your vehicles, so you get to see that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I know a couple people rolling their eyes, but this is a big deal. Like, if you love your vehicles, you want to see them. All right. All right. So now we are upstairs. All this wall art is going to stay. Look at this. Now, that said, you got your own stuff. You know, maybe you don't want it, or maybe you want to sell it, but that's up to you. Look at the ceilings. This is cool. We've got a bedroom here. They have cedar closets in this home. And again, the ceilings, really cool. Just beautiful. Oh, look at this cedar closet. Goes all the way in. Close it. Let's take a look at this bathroom here. Was beautiful. Beautiful bathroom. You've got the travertine, you've got granite, nice cabinetry. Hey guys. Tub shower combo. Alright, moving right along. So we're going to take a look at these two bedrooms, and then we are going to get outside and walk a property. So that's the master suite. I'm going to show you this one real quick, and then we'll get into that gorgeous master. So another great bedroom here. This one's a little bigger than the last, and then the master is the biggest. So just cool design. You know, let me peek in here so you could see some of the land that we're going to walk around in just a minute. This is only part of it. Remember, you're almost 6 acres. They have that little closet there set up as like a media closet, so I imagine there's a lot of equipment in there. Another cedar closet. This one is bigger. Definitely higher. A lot of cool built-ins there. And then the bathroom. You got tile here in the bath, on the floor. Looks like, I'm not sure if that's granite or quartz, but looks nice. And tub shower combo. But everything is so nicely finished out in this home. And so for those of you that are looking for a unique property, for a massive shop, for the land, for no, I was going to say no restrictions. It's almost no restrictions. There's a couple things you can't do, but it's virtually no restrictions, okay? Cool art here. We'll get in there in a second. But take a look at this bedroom. So first of all, the fireplace. So, you know what? It's pretty, but it's hot. Let's shut it down. That's all. Easy to do, guys. Let me show you this, by the way. So that's where you got some of those statues. You can't really see from there. Apologize. But take a look at this. Beautiful transom windows there. And take a look at the ceiling. This home is so interesting. Wait till you see the shower. Wait till you see the shower. It is like a vertical spa shower. It's so cool. So I like how they have the sconce lighting here. So you've got switches. So imagine that the bed would go right there. There's a switch on each side, a light on each side, right? And then let me pan over here so you can see the big TV. TV, furniture, artwork included. It's wired for 5-channel surround sound. And it's just so pretty. Look at these floors. Beautiful. Get in the closet in a second. But as I mentioned, a very interesting shower deal here. What is going on with this? Maybe it is a time machine. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I don't know how many sprayers there are. I'm not going to start to count, but there's a lot. You got sprayers, body sprayers from above, multiple shower heads, jets below, and I'm pretty sure it does help you travel in time, so I'm not sure. Look at the controls here. This is so cool. And I bet it does steam. It's all closed in. Oh. Hey guys, we got instructions here for the bathroom systems. Multiple sinks. So cool. So if you're looking for a cookie cutter home, this ain't the one. This is really unique, beautiful, quality throughout. And the best thing, in my opinion, I mean, it's hard to pick. I mean, the shop is probably the best thing. The house is beautiful. There's so many cool features. Wait till we get over to the guest house. Guest house is well done. And we're gonna walk the property. There's a pond in back I'll take you to. Okay, so you got bedroom, master behind me. This was bedroom 2. And then you have bedroom 3 up front, which we saw right there. Oh, I need to take you onto the garage balcony, the shop balcony. This was bedroom 3, which we've already seen. But as mentioned, I want to take you to the balcony there. And so let me show you, I'm going to point this to you because look how beautiful this is. The stairway down. It's just stunning, right guys? Okay, so we're coming in here. This is your shop. What's up? This is amazing. More living space up here.
So if you like shops like this, remember I have one listed in Cedar Park that is even closer to Austin, so close. And then I have a coming soon property that is some acreage that has an incredible, like over 7,000 square foot shop. That's a coming soon. Reach out to me about that.
But yeah, you've got, really well insulated. This is all over. And we have to look from above. But yeah, I would finish out the flooring. Look at the amount of electric sockets around. Do y'all see that? It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They go all over. So I imagine there's some ideas for what all those sockets are going to be used for. Someone explain it to me in the comments. I'm not sure. But it's cool. Very cool. All right, who wants to see the land and the guest house? Let's do the guest house first, and then we'll get out to the land. You'll see a little bit as we go. And then we're gonna get up in the air so you can see all this property. Like I said, almost 6 acres. 6 acres of property. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself as we're walking over there. My name again is Seth Koppel, and I've been a realtor in Central Texas here for 19 years. And on my channel, you can see I specialize in these acreage properties, and I also do a lot of new construction. Over the years, I've sold close to 600 properties, and many of those have been new. About half my buyers purchase or build new construction. So if you have any questions about building on your own lot, buying acreage land, really anything at all, or if you want to sell your property and you haven't listed it yet, maybe you want to see if one of my buyers could be a good fit. Working several different buyers at the moment, different size acreages, all over Central Texas. I just had to show this to you. This is so beautiful here. And you can see the quality of the construction throughout this home. We've only seen probably 2 acres, if that, so far. And look at the fencing. Goodness. Look at the size of this. Just gorgeous. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions, I'm here for you. And we'll keep going. I have a couple of reports available. First off, regarding this property on Fabian, if you'd like all the documents on it, reach out. Happy to send it to you. Happy to do a FaceTime walkthrough if you're not local, or just meet you here and we'll tour it together. Look at everything. Okay, so that's the guest house there. I don't know who this guy is, but he stays. All these statues stay. Take a look. Here you go, main entry. Metal roof. Very, very strong roof.
Actually, a 22 gauge standing seam metal roof. So, very solid.
Anyways, very thick roof. Very thick walls. Everything is so solid. Let me get up close so you can see what I'm talking about. So you're talking about these doors, right? Handles, hinges. This steel goes 3 feet into the ground here. Look at this, sick. I'm not sure this is the main doorbell, but that is crazy. Awesome, right? Look at this, this is crazy. We're gonna walk down there, that's where most of the land is. You come in from over there, it's kind of like a flag lot, but you have your own driveway. And we'll get in the guest house in a minute. Let's take a look at these statues. What kind of bird is this guy? Is it a flamingo? It's my favorite. It's my favorite right here, the baby elephant. It's like life-size baby elephant. So there's the guest house right there. There's a big pendant area here with massive fencing. It looks like maybe some chicken coops over there, or some type of cages, birds or something there. Looks like chicken coop. All right. Let's get in the guest house, guys. Then we'll walk the back part of the property, and we're gonna get up in the air. Beautiful flag. must even have a little porch here in the guest house. If you want to go over to Grandma's house, she's right here. All right. What do we got here? Got a kitchen. You got the range with the 2 ovens in it. Dishwasher. This is just a laminate top, but very nice. Very nicely done for guest house especially. You've got all appliances convey, guest house, parabeam, electric hookups. I have a survey here if you want a copy of the survey. Got a microwave right there. Refrigerator. Okay, let me turn back here so you can see you have a dining area, a living room, and then 3 bedrooms, right? So they're not big bedrooms. It's a guest house, okay? So maybe you want one as an office. Maybe one's going to be a sewing room. Be whatever you want, right? So in here you've got washer dryer. Currently it looks like it just has one, unless this is one of those that does both. I'm not sure. They have those now. Y'all seen them? They do wash and dry in one unit. One of my clients loves hers. In fact, she got 2 of them so that she can just do 2 loads and then set it and forget it. Very cool. This is, I guess, like the bigger, maybe the master bedroom of the guest house. Currently being used definitely here as an office. But you could see how it would work very, very well with a large, you could put a king bed in here. I don't see any issue with that. And I'll pan back here so you could see. I love how they did the windows. Pretty cool. They have the exposed ductwork here. That's cool. Kind of modern feel to it. And we'll take a look at the bathroom. All right. Commode, jetted tub with a shower as well. Granite countertop. Hey, y'all. All right. Take a look at this closet. Gotta see what kind of closet you got. Really good closet. Really good sized closet. Remember, we're in a guest house. This is amazing. Here. Continuing along, we have 2 more bedrooms in here. And then I'm going to take you for a walk around the property. And we're going to get up in the air. So, bedroom, we'll call this bedroom 2. I'm not sure of the width. It's not super wide, okay? But it's pretty good. I mean, it could definitely work, right? And it also has a good sized closet. Definitely not as big as the one in the master, but it's a good closet. Keep going here. Show you the bath. And then bedroom 3. A lot of tile. Granite, sink, frame mirror, really cool. And this is another bedroom. We'll call this bedroom 3. This is pretty narrow. Maybe this one would be either, just have a twin bed, or maybe like put a treadmill or a sewing machine or something in here. Again, if you need dimensions, let me know. We'll get whatever information you need. Dimensions for each of the rooms, properties. Like I said, I have the survey. I hate when I do that and I'm talking and I open the door and it's squeaking, so I apologize. But yeah, whatever information you guys want, happy to share that with you. I'm going to show you the other side of this building, and then we're going to walk down and see more of the land. Wow, this is all part of the property here. And a reminder, residential or commercial. So, depending on what you want to do, very, very likely you can do it. Think about, you can pull an RV in straight away from over there, or you could come here, pull it that way, right? And then back it in. Right? You could do that. So many options out here. There's a whole other fence, 2.5 acres. We're going to head over to that. So now between the driveway, which you haven't really seen much yet, so I'll try to show you at the end, and then this area. So that's probably, what, about 3 acres? And now this is a whole other 2.5 acres back here. So, you know, you want to add another structure, build another home, I don't think there's any issue with that. You know, maybe you want to put up multiple homes, family compound. You got a lot of family compound people. And by family compound, just, you know, put up 3, 4, 5 homes, tiny homes, big homes. You want to enjoy being close to family. Look at all these trees back here. So much land. Now, of course, I got a lot of y'all who are looking for 10 acres, 25, 100 plus, hundreds of acres. Could certainly help you with that. This one here, though, is just under 6, like 5.7, I think. So, anyway, we'll walk up here, show you what's going on with this pond area. I'm sure it could be finished out and done different things too. Be curious what y'all would do here. Definitely hear some shooting going on. So maybe y'all want to make a little shooting range. Do that. Let's keep going here. There's a little bit more land this way. And so, you know, the sky's the limit with this. You have ideas, you know, you want to build a certain kind of business here. You want to just put different homes. You could dream it and you could do it. You're pretty close to Lake Travis too out here. You got Leander. You know, Leander is not too far from Georgetown. You get into Austin. Great schools out in Leander. So many people come to Leander for the schools. So if you're looking for top schools, Leander comes very highly rated. And remember all this land right here. Just gonna pan back over here. And then we're gonna get up in the air. And I'll show you the, it's a really nice gated entry. I'll have to show that to you. I'll try to kick that to the beginning. So if you see it in the beginning, you know, you'll know, hey, I already saw that. So that's cool. All right, guys. Tell me what y'all think of this property. We're gonna get up in the air, but if you have any questions about it, you can scan the QR code right here, and that will initiate a text message from your phone to my phone. All you have to do is hit send, and it will reference this property address. Or just pick up the phone and call me. 512-750-8495. Again, I'm Seth Koppel, your Big Lot Texas Realtor. Always here to help y'all, whether you're looking to buy, build, buy acreage, or if you're thinking of selling. We have really great marketing when it comes to selling properties. So reach out to me if you'd like to learn about that. Well, let's get up in the air, guys. And I want to show you the front as well and the driveway on the way out. So a little bit more to see. But I think this was definitely a unique property. Thanks, guys.
So this is, I just went through the front entry gate, which is absolutely amazing. Sorry, I didn't catch that on camera, but I'm not the best drone pilot, but I'm flying through here and trying to avoid the trees, but this is kind of fun. So this is your drive in. This is part of your property. There's no shared driveway, but this is your long flagpole driveway in. And then when you get over here, after this other fence on the right, you see it opens up. And you have different fenced in areas here where you could have, certainly looks like it's set up for animals. in the back there, that other fenced area, which I showed you earlier in the video. Now, guys, if you stick with me, you will have a link to a video, gorgeous property that's in Cedar Park, so close into Austin. And so that is such a beautiful acreage property that is very, very unique in that it is like 10 minutes, 9 minutes to Whole Foods, and maybe 15, 20 minutes to the Apple campus. And you could probably also get to the Domain shopping in like a little over 20 minutes. So that with 5 acres, luxury barndo, guest house, pool, shop. Click on the left side of your screen and you will be taken to that incredible property that is on the market right now. But this one here, reach out, guys. I'd love to show it to you.